And we continue to follow the building collapse in downtown Davenport. Overnight, a memorial developed near the site of the crumbling Davenport apartment building. 5 people are unaccounted for. 2 of those are listed as missing. Brandon Colvin and Ryan Hitchcock's families said they have not heard from either of them since before the collapse. And we are still waiting to hear who the other 3 people are. This morning, we are learning about the city's reaction to the collapse and the new paperwork filed against the owner. And News 8's Charles Hart is at the collapse site with new details. Good morning, Charles.
Yeah, good morning, Joe and Nina. So this morning we're actually figuring out that the building's property owner, Andrew Wold, was fined by the city of Davenport nearly $400. Court documents show he violated municipal code by failing to maintain his building in a safe, sanitary, and structurally sound condition. Records also say the city requested the court order the property owner from committing any further violations against city code. Now, I spoke with a lady who's been at the protest who says she knows one of the victims, Brandon Colvin.
We just need to keep showing up, keep standing up, keep praying. I think everything happens for a reason. I feel like we should still give it some time. If it was your mom or your dad or your brother or your son that was in the building, you would want to be out here every single day.
Yeah, now the Red Cross is helping those displaced, and they are moving their shelter to 1111 West Kimberly Road in Davenport, with the entrance being on the Marquette side of the building, guys.
Yeah, Charles, we want to keep you here. We just have a few questions for you. What are the crowds like this morning?
Yeah, no, great question. And to answer that, so it was a little quiet earlier this morning, but now more protesters have begun to show up, and some are even chanting through bullhorns, and they were actually marching around the block while chanting, and I actually believe they may be marching right now because the crowd is a little quieter right now.
Okay. And if we can ask, where do you see the most protesters right now this morning?
Yeah, and to answer your question, the most protesters this morning have been right in front of City Hall.
Charles, have you seen any activity around the building, either with rescue crews or anything like that?
So actually, we have not seen a lot of first responders in the scene itself, but the city did actually add an extra fence, and there hasn't been any word on when the demolition will start. We haven't seen any equipment moved in just yet, so the scene itself is actually has been very quiet this morning.
Sorry, Charles, and just one more question for you. How far is the fence line?
Say that again, Nina. I got a little loud there.
No problem. How far is the fence line currently?
How far? Yeah, so it's actually covering about a 3 or 4 block radius right now, and I believe the fences are actually about, I would say, about 20 feet within each other.
All right, thank you so much, Charles.